Hello and welcome, my friends. Today's topic is called Embrace the Circumstance. And I got this idea for this topic because I've been ill over the last week, and not the serious ill, just a nasty cold. And it occurred to me that I didn't have the energy to do a lot of the things that I normally do. And then I had to start thinking about, how that affected me and how that affected how I feel about myself. Because if I'm still in the mode of thinking that my doing things adds value to me, then I've kind of lost my path, right? Or I'm at least veered off of it. So we'll talk about that and a couple other topics today. Look, that fuzzy's gone. My name is Paul, and this is Path of Ascension. So you've probably heard people say this before, if you're on a spiritual path, you don't need to do anything. And I think that there's a sort of misnomer in that what the real truth is you don't need to do anything for your own self-worth. You're already a divine being, and you don't need to, prove that to yourself by doing good things in the world. But the more in touch you are with your deep spiritual self, the more you're inclined to do those things just as a natural course. You're a peaceful person, you have kindness and compassion towards others, and that's just how you're naturally going to go. But for some reason, I think we don't always trust ourselves. We think, well, we have to plan some good deeds during the day, or they won't happen. But you really do have to trust yourself. And as I mentioned at the beginning, embrace the circumstance, because you don't always know what's going to come your way. You always have a gift to give in every available situation that comes up. You may not know you're even giving this gift. I had to make a phone call this week. It was a business call, and very hard to reach a human being on the phone, as you guys know right now. So I was on the phone for about 40 minutes or so, and finally a guy got on the phone. It was customer service rep, very helpful, nice gentleman. Answered every question I had, really took care of the call, and I told him at the end, look, that was worth a 40-minute wait. And he says, yeah, I know, we're so busy right now. As soon as I hang up the phone from you, I'm going to be right on another call. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, if you want to put me on hold and go get a coffee, that'd be fine. And he, I kind of meant it seriously, because I thought, well, get a break. Don't put me on hold for a few more minutes, go get a coffee. Well, he thought it was the funniest thing he ever heard. And he just laughed and laughed, said, oh, that made my day. And I was like, I didn't intend to make anybody's day. I was just naturally just trying to, give the guy a break. And I think this is the point of it. You don't know the effect you're going to have on somebody when you offer something, and you don't know what you're going to offer until the circumstance is right in front of you. So the other side of this idea of embrace the circumstances, as I told you, I've been sick this week, and in the past I might have gotten ill and thought, well, I must have been riding a low vibration, or I have something I've got to work out of myself, but I'm a biological creature. I'm a human being. We are subject, we're kind of vulnerable. I mean, we have a very thin skin, and we're subject to whatever happens. I mean, the only difference between getting sick now and getting sick before you're awakened is now you have a little bit more perspective on what's going on in your body. Instead of just sitting and wallowing in the pain, which of course I did some of that, just for fun, you kind of look at your body as, wow, this thing is really fighting something. It's really working hard to get me back up and running. What your body does. I mean, so many things happen biologically, automatically, that you never even know about to keep you up and running. And I think maybe it's time to pause when you're ill and appreciate that. So lastly, just a little piece of business. If you guys have been to my website, pathofascension.org, lately, you might have noticed that I've taken all the pricing out of my services and just put donation. And the only exception to that is the one-on-one videos. If you have a very specific issue that you're dealing with, and I make you a video, that will take me some time. I'll be emailing you back and forth to get some questions answered, so I can be specific, and that's $25. But the rest of it is on a donation basis, and the reason why is, as many of you know, I recently got a new job. Pays a little bit better. I don't have to rely on those services to make money, and I really only needed to have money to continue the services. So, if you decide to do any of those programs, let me know. And like I say, you decide if you want to pay what the value is to you. And I mean, don't sell your jet. I'm talking, whatever you think you can afford. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll put a link down in the comment box below. I know I said that last week and didn't do it. I will do it this week. It has a list of any of the other websites that I have or services you might be interested in. Thanks again for watching. Go out there and embrace the circumstance.